All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music in real time for, a couple of real people out there, just like you and just like me. The new Dolly Parton Steve Perry song dropped today, and if you need to cleanse the palate musically, I would suggest going and listening to Voyage and their almost perfect album called Inception. All right? I just again, open arms with Dolly and Steve. You can go listen to any number of songs on this, and you can truly go back in time to a better place where you expected vocals to sound a certain way, and Dolly Parton wasn't there. Well, she was. She was there for 9 to 5, okay, and I was all right with that. But Dolly Parton in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The world is just upside down. The world is really upside down if you're Roger Waters right now. Holy crap, Batman. Roger Waters, he can't book a hotel right now. He can't get a hotel due to his controversial remarks. Now, look, I've been on both sides of this. I kind of agreed with all the Ukraine stuff for a while. But now, like a lot of people, I've seen the light when it comes to these issues, and war is bad, and we should discourage war. But blaming a certain group of people who were just, living their lives and not doing anything. In one case, they were attending a music festival. So you can relate this to music a little bit. It isn't my kind of music, and the people were involved in a lot of drug use and debauchery and so forth, but doesn't mean that they should have been attacked and, in some cases, killed. So Roger Waters obviously comes out on the controversial side of pretty much every topic. I will say this. No matter what Roger Waters says, he shouldn't be banned, or he shouldn't be not allowed to do things. This was the whole premise during COVID, for instance, that people were being told that you can't do X, Y, and Z. If you don't agree with something politically that's mainstream and the narrative is out there, and you go against that narrative, you shouldn't be punished for that. This is free speech, and you're not hurting anyone by having an opinion. So to that, I say, leave Roger alone. Let him book the hotel. You may disagree with what he's saying, but it's outrageous to not allow him to travel during his tour. This is part of the story here. Roger Waters has recently had trouble booking hotels in Montevideo. Is that how you say it? Almost looks like Montevideo, but I'm going to say it's Montevideo. 2 hotels have refused to take him in, citing his public stance against Israel during the ongoing conflict with Hamas. All right? Waters is scheduled to perform in Montevideo's Centenario Stadium. I'm doing all right for a guy who can't pronounce these words. For his This Is Not a Drill tour, but following the refusal from both the Hyatt Central Hotel and the Regency chain hotels, there's uncertainty about where he'll stay. Hey, Roger, it might be time for an Airbnb. A local radio station revealed that it wasn't even confirmed whether he would stay in Montevideo. Meanwhile, Montevideo's Azul FM, that must be the corporate radio station there, said that the singer had a discourse that is openly hateful and openly anti-Semitic. Despite these lodging issues, Waters has assured his fans through social media that his show will go on as scheduled on November 17th, which would be tonight. A day before the show, he shared a photo of him and Nick Mason on Twitter. Here's Nick and I in London last month after one of the Redux shows. So nice to see him. He won't be in Montevideo tomorrow, but I will be. Interesting. So I wonder if Nick Mason is planning on hanging out more with Roger Waters. That's certainly going to make David Gilmour upset, and probably a few more hotel chains if Nick Mason decides to show up for some of these shows. Look, folks, the bottom line is I may not like certain opinions. I was more in line with, hey, why are we giving billions of dollars to Ukraine? But then we've got these alliances now, which are scary, right? They're scary alliances, you know, and I don't want our country to be bankrupt because we're financing all of these wars all over the place. But in the same token here, what's going on where people are acting like it's 1939 in Germany again, and Roger Waters, of all people, should understand that concept. And I think people need to read history. I think you need to read some history. Now, look, you can have different opinions on this and be of good faith. So I'm not busting on you for having a different opinion. I'm just saying that my opinion on this has changed since the 1,200 or so people were attacked. And people are coming back to me and saying, that didn't really happen. It's all AI generated. There were no babies that got burnt. There were no people that got kidnapped. And then I'm thinking, okay, why are they negotiating then for the release of these hostages if no people were kidnapped? I mean, something happened. One of our Congress people said some people did some things on 9/11. And again, we're getting into the same group of people that disagree with reality. Okay, they believe that like the moon landing didn't happen and that 9/11 was orchestrated entirely by our government and so forth. Whereas I put some blame on our government for maybe some bad foreign policy ideas. But when people take it upon themselves to do these things that are barbaric and go beyond just having a dispute or disagreement with the United States, and they attack innocent people, I got nothing. As a human being, I say, you know what? I don't like war. I like peace. And I think we ought to work toward peace, whatever that takes. But to capitulate to raw, pure evil, to me, doesn't make a lot of sense. So, again, I think Roger Waters has good intentions, but he can still be wrong. He can still, only pursue a portion of this rather than, everybody's got their tribe. Roger is in a tribe. I'm probably now in a tribe, although I don't want to be in any tribe. I'd like to see us get back to team normal, all right, at some point when it comes to politics. Anyway, if you want to get back to listening to some music that actually sounds like the music you grew up listening to, and that Steve Perry, Dolly Parton duet didn't do it for you today, some of my patrons are now weighing in since I posted the video. And one person said it was dreadful. Another person said it was awful. I don't know if I'd go that far with it, but it certainly wasn't worth the wait, okay? Whereas this album, this will, again, cleanse the musical palette. You can enjoy your weekend with some Voyage, Hugo and his band Voyage, and the album Inception. Please order yourself a copy and tell Hugo that I sent you over. And if you have a chance to see Hugo and his band perform, the price of admission, much lower than going to see Journey, for instance, and you won't be disappointed. Hugo is a professional, and his band, they're all just fantastic. So there you have it, folks. I appreciate you watching this video and putting up with me. Again, thanks. God bless everyone. And you know what? Please pray for peace. Pray for peace in the Middle East. You don't have to be on this side or the other side. You just should pray that this stops, because I think otherwise we might have World War III, and that would be really, really bad.